Out here in Fonda today at the Fonda Speedway Museum, where this year's class for the New York State Stock Car Association Hall of Fame was inducted. This guy here just went in. Actually started the day by seeing him at McDonald's earlier right there in Fonda. And really, I guess when we get down to it, first of all, what was the experience like for you today?
It was good. I think NYSSCA does a great job with this. This Hall of Fame is unbelievable.
It is really nice.
Yeah,
yes.
it is very nice. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. I spent an hour just walking around looking at everything.
I noticed that every time somebody wasn't talking to you, you were checking things out here.
I like a lot of history at this racetrack, and kind of where I started racing, pretty much. And
yeah, because when we talked before, we mentioned a lot of other racetracks. I didn't realize that so much of your history was right here at Fonda Speedway.
Yep, that's where I got my first win ever, right here at the Speedway, and spent a lot of time here.
I didn't know that your dad raced. Somehow I must have missed that part of it.
Yeah, he was always involved in racing with back with the Coupes and stuff. At Morris, I think he raced at Morris and Brookfield, and got me started, and that's how I got my start from him.
I guess I didn't realize it didn't take right away with you, huh?
No, I just, went wide open all the time and thought that was the fast way around, and come to find out it's not. You got to slow down sometimes a little bit to go fast.
Is that the better way to go? Because that was one of the big things they kept stressing is they really did have to slow you down.
Yes. Yep. I think you see a lot of guys start out and, you can't speed them up, you know what I mean, but you can slow them down. I've seen that happen a lot. And it took me a while to get the hang of it, slow down. That's the fast way around. Slow down a little bit, Don't slide the car so much, So,
right.
Yeah.
So. We were talking at McDonald's, and you told me that one of your biggest memories is right here at this track.
Yes, from the Ice Jam in '06. Yeah.
What happened?
Well, we were running back there, and I think the seventh spot. And a lap car got into the wall and took the top 5 leaders out, and that left me on a restart. It was, 6-7 laps to go in second. And the guy in front of me, Matt DiLorenzo, he had a flat tire, left front flat, so passed him on a restart, and we won that race that day.
And you kind of said you saw it coming, how it was going to work out.
Yeah, I see it had a left front flat, and they used to start on the backstretch. And you didn't have momentum to go into that corner enough to keep when you have a left front flat. It makes the nose push. And I figured that's what was going to happen, so I was set up to go right to the inside of him. And when he pushed up, it worked out.
I didn't know the story about the number.
Yeah, that's Dale Earnhardt. I'm a big fan of his. And
is that the old Wrangler car, I think, with the yellow and blue?
Yes, it is. Yep, it was a number 2, and I think he only had that for maybe a year or so.
It wasn't much time at all.
No, so. It was a weight number 2 with on a yellow and blue car, and that's where it came from.
Where did the G come from? Somebody else had it or something?
Yeah, you go to a racetrack and somebody else has that number 2, and so you just add a G to it, and then it stuck. We just left it that way for,
It's easy to tell in the lineup, too. There could be a couple of number 2s there. That's why I used to do that stuff. 174 wins, 14 championships. I didn't know that you were, I don't know if Jack Johnson protege is a good way to put it.
Yeah, well, we were running, I had a Tobias car originally here in the 320 division. I got to know Jack a little bit through the speed shop and stuff because he had a speed truck here.
You were buying stuff from him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got to know him a little bit, and then he had a car for sale, and we ended up buying it from him, and that's how it all got started. And, it may have only been a couple times when I had the car up here, but to have it, up at Duanesburg where his shop was, and he helped me set it up and stuff like that. So I learned quite a bit from him.
Were you that kid with stars in your eyes almost? Like, oh, my God, Jack Johnson's helping me out.
Yeah, I was kind of very surprised that he even, gave me the time of day. But he was,
let alone, right?
and let alone put it in his shop and show me how to do it and how to set the car up. And, I was pretty flabbergasted.
And I still remember the first time Jack Johnson referred to me by name. Am I wrong in saying, because, I've always said race car drivers are kind of the coolest people of the cool. But wasn't Jack kind of the coolest of all of them when you
By
get down
far.
to it?
Yeah, he was like the Fonzie. He was cool.
Fonzie, I like that.
The way he walked and the way he talked, and he was cool, and he was great at what he did. And there's a lot of guys that look up to him
Do you remember following him and maybe passing him for the first time?
Yeah, we actually raced quite a bit, after I got a few years under my belt. Yeah, we raced quite a bit here and, yeah, had some good races, yeah. I actually passed him a few times.
Yeah? That had to be fun the first time.
That
I can only
was,
imagine
yeah.
what that must have felt like. Right?
Yes, in his later years, and, yep, but he was...
Well, not everybody's great every night.
What's that?
Not everybody's great every night, so eventually
Right.
that's bound to happen,
Yep,
right?
Yep. Yeah,
Talk
he was
to-
a good, clean racer.
Talk to Dale about those NASCAR days. Did you guys kind of feed off each other a little bit? Was that your rival that made you better?
Oh yeah, I mean it was a challenge. I mean we were 1 and 2 all the time. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was some good racing.
And sometimes that can go two ways. Sometimes that rival and you can end up getting together more than actually racing against it. Was there just a respect there between the two of you that made it so clean?
We were just both focused on what we were doing. It was that NASCAR deal, you know what I mean? And we were both after that championship, and yeah, we both realized, we were both smart enough to know that we realized you gotta finish to win. So we never, used each other up, you know what I mean, to try to, because if he won, I wanted to finish second, because there's the point deal, you know what I mean? I wanted to be either win or finish second, and if you get taken out, then you're last, So
That's true. In order to finish first,
Yeah.
you must first finish.
Yep.
What eventually got you out? Was
What's
it the
that?
back? Was it the back that eventually got you
Yeah,
out?
my back was bothering me real bad, having trouble getting out of the car after a race, and just my head, few
You guys
head
had a few
injuries.
concussions and stuff?
Yeah, a lot of concussions. I was starting to get panic attacks, when I was in a race car and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, there was a number of things that really caused me to quit. It wasn't just one thing. It was, multiple things. So.
And I remember talking to you in those last few years when you were down at Afton primarily, was your number one spot. I didn't realize that on occasion it took you a long time to actually get out of the race car.
Yeah, after the race, yeah. Just had to sit there. By the time you really, pull your butt up off the seat, it was pain. You know what I mean? Just had to sit back down, and yeah, it was a struggle.
Okay.
So
what keeps you motivated today? I mean, do you still go to the track at all? Or are you like one of those persons, I just can't go and watch it without being
I
part
watch
of
it on TV. I watch the races at Utica Rome, and I sponsor a car there, Alan Hodge, and I like to watch him. My son's his crew chief, and so yeah. So we have a good time.
And of course, you had a lot of big sponsors during that period. What was the phrase they said? Something about how valuable the sponsors are. What did they say?
Yeah, we were. I had a real good marketing guy at that time, and he was real good with the sponsorships and stuff like that. And yeah, we learned how to represent them right. You know what I mean? We learned how to do that, and I think we did a pretty good job. We had a lot of good sponsors that paid a lot of money, and yeah.
What advice would you have for some of the younger racers who are sitting there going, why doesn't anyone want to sponsor me? What is the key to having those sponsors and dealing with them properly and keeping them long term?
Make an agreement with them and keeping your word and looking dynamite. Looking, the car looked dynamite, everything's clean. And,
I see.
You know what I mean? And keep mentioning her name and everything you do, Victory Lane and stuff like that, or any interview or whatever. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
I noticed you were looking around this place. This really is a
It's just
history
crazy.
in the making, isn't it?
Yes, it's nice.
Yeah. So
Yep.
you could spend a couple hours in here easily. right?
Easily, yes. Yep.
All right. I'm going to come down. There's a wonderful museum down in North Norwich where he
Yep.
lives. I'll make sure I get down there this summer. You've never been there, right?
I've never been there. It's,
we'll go
it's,
together.
it's 6 miles from my house, so it's
You've
too
never
far.
been there. Well, I know the guys who run it, so I'll get a hold of it. You and I will go down there. We'll look at some cars. We'll have ourselves a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds good.
Congratulations again, well-earned Hall of Fame for Mitch Gibbs today, class of 2023. Guys, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications. I ran all 3 of these tonight to make sure you guys got the experience. Drive safe on the way home, and I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, you too.
Mitch
Thanks.
Gibbs, one of the newest class of inductees here at the New York State Stock Car Association Hall of Fame.